My name is Joseph Earl McPeek ESQ III, and I'd like to talk to you about a few things. One of them is, of course, Jesus. First off, Jesus. I always like to talk about Jesus because Lord and Savior, you know what I'm saying? So that right there just puts me in a great mood because I don't do these things for me. I don't have an ego, but I do have ambition, and I do have a guiding hand and a belief system that I am being guided. Um, we could do anything today, guys. We could do physics, we could do robotics, we could do music. Um, why don't I start with my thesis about how I think the universe is constructed? Okay, we could go there. Um, so I'll just give you my honest opinions, and let me bring up some nice background music for this. We're using our own music now because I'm a music producer, I'm a music maker, I'm a songwriter. I do lots of things, guys. I do lots of things. I play everything. I play the instruments, all of them. But here we go, and we're on the playlist here now. We need some good outer space music, you know, something kind of groovy. Outer space, Joe. No. No. Nope. Yeah, this is a good one. All right, so this one's called Tingles. Joe, how do you make it sound that good? Well, I'll show you. I use OBS. This right here. I'll show you. It sounds good, don't it? Man, it sounds good. Oh! I want to tell you about my thesis. I'll show you my filters. Here's my master filter. Oh god. That's sick, boy. Oh my god. That's it, folks. This is everything's done on one track these days. One track. Okay, so let's get back to the thesis. All right, let me get some good thesis music up in here. Oh yeah, diabolical. All right, we're gonna talk about the universe. All right, so I'm gonna in fact turn off the reverb. All right, so we can talk about it, and I got this prop here. Yeah, we can really throw it down. Maybe I have to clean it a little bit. Anyways, guys, yeah, we're having a great time. This is just a kickback session. We're gonna play with things, you know. Talk about things. All right, here's what I propose, guys. I really do. I really propose this. Are you ready? Light don't move. You weren't ready for that. Okay, this is how the order of the universe goes. And I've thought about this so hard and so long that it's only one thing. It's easy as A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you got your notepads out? This is how it works, guys. Number 1, position is light. That's that light bulb right there. That's number 1. It does not move. It is simply a lattice. Do you see how I smeared? Do you see how the light smears through my fingers? Light is a non-moving lattice. Only its propagation moves. And only because we move through space on one conveyor and light does not, it is the lattice, then the propagation of matter's interaction with light is what makes light bright, okay? Brightness is the compute of the universe. Why? Because it has these 3 components. Brightness, which goes on shades of almost infinity, 10 to the negative and 10 to the positive 80. We're talking grayscales. We're talking brightness vectors. We're talking the other compute that brightness has is direction. So with those 2 components, brightness and direction, light is the ultimate number 1 position in the universe. Light does not move. That is the core of my thesis. All right? So, what's in second position? Because us, we, matter, all mass, is in position 2. That's position B, position 2, whatever you want to say. So it goes light, the non-mover, that's white, to black, which is mass, which is a leaning ratio that's constantly leaning inward. Folks, don't think I'm crazy because I've thought of all this. I've thought it all out. I'm pretty darn sure that I'm 99.9999999% correct. But I only have to be that one time. Not like Einstein, who was always 99% wrong. But we'll get more. We'll talk about Einstein in a second. Okay? Let me go through the positions. There is light, which does not move, and I just showed you that it's a lattice. Okay? Look at my hands. See how the stuff smears and streaks? You see how this pen becomes kind of rubbery? If I do it just right in the light, see how that's rubbery now? Okay, that's because light doesn't move. Okay? Light doesn't move. Okay, this is the core of my thesis. Light does not move. Number 1 position, light, the non-mover, the non-mass. Number 2, us, matter, all atoms, is number 2 in the second position, right behind light. You know why? Because now there's a shadow. Do you see that shadow? Shadow is number 3, and that is the proof that the Mint cube lit up. The Minkowski cube is now lit, is fully 3D. It has a shadow, and now there's a story. So it's 1, the non-moving light, 2, matter, all mass and all matter. So light is white, mass is black, and then number 3 is shadow. Because shadow is the proof of existence. Once there's a shadow, there's a story. So folks, we're going to end it here, and we're going to come back and explain more about the universe, but I just wanted to get my first part of my thesis as focused as possible. Number one, light doesn't move. It's a lattice. Its propagation moves. That's the wave. The particle itself is non-moving. That's why this light right here smears. Okay? So, you got one, light, that's white. You got two, that's mass, that's matter, that's us. We fit nicely and neatly right behind light. But guess what follows us? Behind each piece of matter is a shadow. That's the compute cycle that's left over. That's the silhouette. That's the shadow. Can you see the shadow, folks? Just look at the shadow, and that's the leftover by compute cycle of position number 3, and that's called a lit 3D Minkowski cube. Is now in the 4D status with you. You can operate on it. That's why you don't need time. Time is a box, and that's in 5D. But you are a 4D operator, okay? So 1 is light, that's white. 2 is black, that's mass. And 3 is the shadow, and that's the gray zone. That's the gray zone of compute. And the gray zone is where brightness, the core components of light's brightness, right here, folks, is how the universe computes its cycles. It uses direction and it uses brightness, which is on a scale of zillions of grayscales. Okay, so that's a big ramp, folks. From white to black is the gray zone, and we're going to talk more about it right after these messages. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. This has been a masterclass in universe physics, cosmology. And we're going to talk more about it because I really think I got it all figured out.